Welcome back to This Stella's Life. In this episode, we're going to do part 2 of the mods for the Caravan. Cheapest, easiest, economical, budget saving. So stage part 2. Part 1, amazing response. Thank you to everybody who commented. These were very popular. So the old Temu dinette covers for caravans, huge range on Temu, very cheap. So with the cushions, got a lot of response about the towel rails, thank you very much. Also the dish racks were very popular for holding all your plastic plates and cups and things like that. So now for today, let's go with what we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about budget saving apps to do with fuel. We're going to talk about the battery system that we have that runs our very cheap coffee machine. If you like coffee, on that, coffee is a very individual thing, and I know that. So coffee that I like, things like Starbucks, McDonald's coffee, Hungry Jack's, 7-Eleven, Dome, Coffee Club, they're the coffees that I like. They're a latte, cappuccino, those sort of things. If you like those coffees, highly recommend you watch the coffee part of this video, because you may get a nice little shock bonus. We talk about smart TVs, mobile phone plans while traveling around Australia, how to hotspot to a smart TV so you can watch your Netflix, Stan, Disney, YouTube, whatever you're signed up for in your streaming services that you don't need Starlink for. We're also going to talk about smart TVs and the big one, the sleep machine, the CPAP sleep machine. Yes, we are going to talk about running one of those on an off-grid battery system, how it goes, what amps we use, and there's also a new product that's come out that I'll tell you about, so that I haven't used yet, but I will tell you about it. So I haven't got one, but anyway, so let's get straight into it, because it's going to be a good one. And just to confirm, we are not being sponsored by anybody. Everything we talk about, we paid full retail price for. We don't get any kickbacks. We don't make any money out of YouTube. So I just need to make sure that you're fully aware of that, so you understand this is just an honest review of what we do and what works for us, and it may work for you. Okay, so this is our battery system. It is from iTech World. We have two 120 amp hour batteries, so we have two 40 amps. We got them in separate battery boxes. We have a 2000 watt inverter, and we have a 40 DC to DC charger for the battery. We also have a BC to DC charger for the battery, so we use solar, electricity, and it charges from the car. So this we've had since 2022. I actually rang iTech World yesterday to find out when we did purchase it. We paid full retail for it. Like I said, we're not sponsored. This powers everything that we need when we are off grid, and I'm going to put a price up of what the current system is, and it's actually cheaper than what we pay for it, so it's a good deal. I did speak to Michael at iTech World, and he said if anyone did purchase anything from this video, you just mentioned This Seller's Life, he said he would do you a deal. We get nothing out of it. We make no money out of it. We don't get anything for free or anything, so it's just a deal that they've offered. But this is what powers everything. It has never failed us. I recommend it, or we recommend it. It works, it's simple, and it's not expensive. Plug the extension cord in. This is the BC to DC 40 amp battery charger. This comes with the kit. This is a remote switch on and off. We paid extra for this one. And this is the 40 amp MPPT for solar charging. We paid extra for this one. So When we're off grid, we usually budget to use 50 to 55 amps a night. So that is running the sleep machine, running the coffee pod machine, TV, lights, water pump. Anything else?
I think that's about it.
So with that, we have 240 amps in battery power, and we budget for 55 a night. So we recharge the next day through either solar or from power if we're at a caravan park, or on the car. And then basically we get back to the 240 and we then repeat. So technically we can stay 2 nights off grid without any source of recharge, and we can still comfortably use this van. Okay, so part of this topic is about mobile phone plans, because we're still going to talk about the battery system when we use products, but I want to talk about Australia-wide travel and your mobile phone plan. So what we use is Boost Mobile. We pay a one payment for a 12-month, no monthly prepay or must pay on a certain day. It's once a year. We pay the 300 and we get Stella's playing with her ball. We pay $300 a year and we get the 300 gigabytes with our phone. Now, obviously, when we're off grid, we always want to make sure we are staying in a mobile friendly area. Now that's 95% of where we stay. We always have mobile reception. If we have mobile reception, we are able to hook up to the TV and watch all our TV shows. It comes off our phone, and I'm going to show you how to simply hotspot. I'm going to show you the screenshots of how to hotspot your phone to your smart TV so you can watch your shows that you want to watch when you're off grid. This is a Samsung phone. I do not have an iPhone, so I cannot tell you how you do it on an iPhone, but these are the screenshots of how to connect your Samsung phone to your smart TV while using your data off your phone that you've paid for once a year. And 300 gig, I can tell you, that's a lot. The average movie is 2 gig. Sometimes it's only 1. So there's a lot of stuff you can watch on your streaming services out of your mobile plan, and it's one payment per year. Boost is Telstra, so it is on the largest network. If you are on Telstra paying a $65 a month plan, I would strongly recommend you look at Boost Mobile. As long as you own your phone outright, you pay the one payment a year and you'll get full Telstra coverage but under Boost. And it's never failed us. Highly recommend it. Great budget saver. So you first go to settings and you will see this screen come up in front, and you hit connections. This is the next screen that shows up, and at the very bottom it will say hotspot, mobile hotspot and tethering. Click that. Now for first time users, you will hit the next is mobile hotspot, and you will find there is a password that's connected to your phone. If you have never done this before, you need this password. Once you have that password, you'll need to put that into your smart TV. Once it's connected, you then hit the mobile hotspot and your button will go blue and you are connected. So this is just a standard Kogan smart TV from the internet. I'm just going to put a picture of one that's for sale at the moment. Nothing extraordinary. It's 12 volt, must be, and it's a Google TV. I cannot stress that enough. Google TV, if you're going to buy a smart TV, make sure it's Google Smart TV. There is Smart and then there's Google Smart. Google Smart will give you all your apps, everything that you need to do, like Stan, Disney, YouTube, Netflix, Prime, 7 plus, 10 plus, or 10 now, whatever it's called, 7 now. It gives you all of that. If you only just buy just a recognised smart TV, you won't get all those options. You'll need to buy another product to get that. So we reckon just go for the Google TV. Go straight to settings. And here it will have your internet connections. So we want to connect the internet to our phone. It'll pick up your phone. So this is the phone that it's picking up at the moment, Estella. And it's going to ask for a password. That is the password I showed you on your phone. You'll key that in for one time only. Once it connects, it will always connect. So once you're connected, and I'll just show you through screenshots how you would go through and just connect very quickly without that password. It's a 2-second thing. So to connect for your second time, the way to do it is go to your settings button, then hit connections, then go down to the bottom where it says mobile hotspot and tethering, and then turn that grey button blue, and that means your internet is going to the TV. Now also, a tip is when you're finished with it, turn it off. You don't need it. Just hit the blue button, it'll go back to being grey, which means your internet is off. So this fabulous coffee machine is a Nescafe Dolce Gusto. Dolce Gusto. These are the capsules that you can get from Coles or Woolies. Full retail, they're about $10 or $11 for a pack of 16. If they're on special, you get them for about $7. I'm going to show you online. I saw some for sale on, I think it was eBay, and it was cheaper. Now this full retail price, I think we paid about $80 for it. This one we actually got from an op shop for around $10 because we have one at home and we have one in the caravan. Now to make one of these, we work it out to be 5 amps for a cup of coffee. So, or is that for 2? That's for 2 actually. So it takes 5 amps to make 2 cups of coffee. Adrian does this for me every morning. He's an angel, and I'll show you how we do it. So that's on. And we just wait for that light to go green, because it's red at the moment, but we just wait for it to go green because it's heating up the water which is in the back. So we just use bottled water, we put that in the back. There's a level indicator for a flat white. Basically the level tells you where that marker's got to go. When with flat white we just put it all the way. So the light's gone green, flick the switch.
A few moments later.
And we just top it up with hot water. Fabulous. And that is a Dolce Gusto latte made off-grid using 2.5 amps for 1 cup or 2 cups for 5 amps. Yummy. So this is the standard, it's just a Fisher and Paykel sleep style machine. I don't know, it's about 5 years old. We use this off-grid. I have this every night in the caravan when we're off-grid. Obviously the battery system inverter runs this. We put water in it because they are a water product. It's got a heating element in it to help with the airflow. I just turn it on and use that for the night, and like I said, it uses around 30 amps ish. Yeah, about 30 amps. However, I did speak to iTech World yesterday when I did ring them to find out when we purchased our battery system. They do have a new product now for a CPAP machines, and I'll put up a screenshot here of what it is. Now, I have not used it. I don't have one. I don't know if they work well. I don't know how many amps they use, how you recharge it, but it looks like it's a pretty good system. So I'll put a screenshot of what that looked like. It's only new. It's only been out for a couple of weeks, so I knew nothing about it until yesterday. So yeah, so we'll see how we go. And on iTech World, the only thing we don't have on our van that we think we probably need to look at is the iTech World solar panels. We just got some cheap ones. And they're not great. So, and because we need the amps in, they, you know, perfect day. What's our maximum we get in? About 14, 12, 13. We got 2 panels up there, and we sometimes only get 12, 13 amps an hour. But we know with the iTech World ones, we can probably get close to 20. So we will look at that later on, but you know, anyway, so that's for the sleep machine. So just an update with the bed extender. As you can see, this is the extra mattress area we have now. So the Doonas basically cover it. This is another one from the Temu collection, the Happy Camper. Oh, Stella, you happy with the new bed? Yeah, it's amazing. So that's what it looks like basically when it's done. And we are super thrilled with that, with the extra room. Once again, Stella can look out the window now. She can, yeah, she can see out the window without trying to jump out. So, yeah, thrilled, absolutely thrilled with that. We still haven't tested it, but we are absolutely thrilled.
Okay, let's go. So while we were traveling over east, we downloaded a app from Google Play, which is called Petrol Spy. Once you open the app up, it'll show you all the service stations in a selected area, basically, and their current pricing for diesel. I've actually got it set for diesel. That's what the Ranger runs on, and it'll show you all the service stations in whichever area you're in, basically using your location services.
And it looks like it changes colour.
Yeah, and it'll show you the actual colours.
So the red one is the cheapest?
I think so. I can't remember which way around it went.
Oh, yeah. So out of this lot, it'll show you that these are the cheapest.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So you can zoom in, see where they are.
Or click on it.
Or click on it. And it'll tell you that's in Osborne Park. And it'll tell you the price, their current price for today for diesel. Or in the drop-down area, you can select it to whatever fuel type you need or whatever you're chasing. But as I said, we run on diesel, so yeah, that's our pricing for diesel today in that area.
And I remember we were saving like 20 cents a litre in some places.
Yes, because, we actually changed some of the routes that we were taking to allow us to go through an area that had a better price, and sometimes it was worth 10 to 15 cents a litre cheaper to go to the next town.
Look at that. That one ampule is $1.66.9, but this one's $1.91. Isn't that crazy?
So you can save a fair bit while travelling, and they're only 10 or so Ks apart, so it's sometimes worth shopping around.
Well, and it's a free app. It doesn't cost you anything. So
unfortunately, it comes with ads, but they're few and far between. So
yeah,
it's not that much of a big deal.
No. So that one's called Petrol Spy.
Very handy from the Google Play Store.
Yes, and if you've got an Apple, it'll be from the Apple Store.
From the Apple Store.
Called Petrol Spy. Excellent. So you may have noticed under our bed, we've actually got these 2 big poles. They actually marry up with the support beam on the mattress, and these are strong table legs. Now, the reason why we do that is we're not shy, like we said, we're we're fairly large people, so it's actually just to support the mattress or the bed frame so it doesn't bend. Now, I know what you're all thinking, but it's still just to support the bed, so it just puts an extra weight, gives the frame extra support in the middle. So yeah, funny little tip on that one if you're interested. So that's it for our part 2 of the easiest, cheapest mods. We hope you got something out of that. Don't forget, we want to thank you again for everyone that's subscribed to the channel. We are absolutely still blown away and super surprised by that, and we appreciate it so much. So if you get something out of it, please like it and subscribe if you would like to. We'd love to have you on board. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're nearly there. So once again, if you do end up purchasing or contacting iTech World, please ask for Michael. He said if you mention this Stellar Life and you did want to purchase something, he will do you a better deal. Once again, we don't get anything out of it, so that's just for you guys. And I think that's it for this one, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.